All right, YouTube, we back with another one, man. And if you know, you know, man. If you're a Glock fan like me, then you should already know what this video gonna be about. It's Glocktober, man. Glocktober is in full effect. Show them Glocks off, man. That's how we celebrate this month. Showing off our collection, whether you got one Glock or you got 30. Don't matter, man. Either way, you good with me. I'm gonna show y'all my small collection of Glocks. These are my 3 right here. We're gonna jump right into the video, man. I guess we're gonna call this show your Glocks off challenge for Glocktober. I don't know what I'm gonna call the video yet, man, but y'all see by the time y'all watching this, man. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it, man. As y'all know, I pretty much mostly got Glocks. That's the majority of my guns, especially being as though for like my pistols. I don't really have anything else other than PSA daggers for handguns. I've had other handguns. If you're watching this channel, if you've been rocking with me, then you should already know. I've had other guns, and I've been preaching about that all along since I had my channel, that I always resort back to Glock since I've been introduced to them for about maybe a little over 3 years now. And, you know, since then, I like simplicity, man. I always find my way back to them no matter what. Real quick, man, we're going to just throw this disclaimer in there. YouTube, all these firearms have been safety checked, as you can see. There's not even no mag in there. There's no mag in any of these, so no live ammunition, no magazines in any of them. All safety check, safe direction. I think for a little rough. Okay, there we go. As you can see, no mag in there as well. So all these firearms clear, man. No ammunition, YouTube, for my moderator. No ammunition anywhere in the room, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, man, like I said, you know, I love my Glocks, man. I always find my way back to them. Like I said, I've had other guns. Glocks wasn't my first gun. A Glock wasn't my first handgun purchase, to be exact. But like I said, when I got introduced to them, man, I just found my way with them. And, you know, at the end of the day, I always find my way back to them. I've purchased other handguns even after being introduced to them. But like I said, I like simplicity. I like stuff that works. I've had issues with other firearms, not knocking no companies. I ain't even gonna mention no names. If you know, you know. Like I said, if you've been watching my channel, then you know. I've never really had any issues with any of my Glocks. You know, they all seem to run reliable. You know, like I said, you ain't really got to do much to them out the box. I know a lot of people complain about the trigger, but I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, you break the trigger in. If you go into the range enough, you're gonna break the trigger and you're gonna break the gun in. You know, it'll be running flawlessly. I mean, even out of the box, there's no breaking period. You ain't got to really do nothing to them. A lot of people shame us for having them. You know, I see this big, you know, what do you call that, bandwagon that people want to, you know, shade Glock owners, man, because they feel like, oh, Glocks are trash or whatever. But it is what it is, man. I mean, y'all entitled to your own opinion. I don't really care much to defend Glock because at the end of the day, I mean, Glock speaks for itself, the name, so it holds its weight. Nonetheless, you know, I'm going to just show y'all, you know, the one that I started with. This wasn't my first Glock, but this is the first one I've had out of all 3 that you're seeing right here. So, it's my baby right here, man. If y'all know, y'all know. Once again, safety, safe direction, nothing in the mag well. But yeah, this is my 19X, man. Nothing crazy. Pretty much plain Jane. I got the Olight PL Turbo on there. Got some grip tape on there, some goon tape. I got the Glock Performance trigger, as you can see. That thing is broken in already, as you can see. Got a nice little pre-travel. Not too crazy, man. But if you know, compared to a stock Glock trigger, then you should already know that this is crisp compared to it. So a lot of people don't like the Performance trigger, man. I just feel as though a lot of people find reasons to hate on Glock, man. There's a lot of, you know, back and forth about the trigger. You get some people that love it, some people that hate it. So it's probably just one of them things where you love it or you hate it. But at the end of the day, I've never had issues with it. Other than, let me stop there right there. Other than a few light primer strikes, and it was the ammunition that I was using. So since then, I haven't had any issues. I've broken the trigger in. I've ran countless amount of ammo through it since I've had it. Various different types as well. FMJ, jacketed hollow point, even remanufactured. This gun has seen a lot of remanufactured ammo. So for those of you out there to say that remanufactured ammo is not good, I think it just depends on the gun and the type of whatever, you know, what the company you're getting it from, how they reload their ammo. But this has never let me down when it comes to remanufactured ammo, whether it be for training or whatever purposes. Because a lot of people, you know, won't carry, but I've actually carried with remanufactured jacketed hollow points because they've been tested, they've been proven, accuracy, everything was there. So like I said, man, nonetheless, I've got thousands of rounds through this gun, never had an issue with it. It's been great. Like I said, didn't really do too much to it. I had ordered the Radiant Ramjet for this gun, but I did cancel it. I'll get into that in another video, but I ended up canceling my order, man, because I really couldn't see myself spending that $400 price tag on a comp. You know, I know a lot of people praise it and stuff like that, and I'm not knocking it. I think it works great, but I couldn't wrap myself around the price tag. You know, I couldn't justify it. Maybe in the future, you know, I might place another order, but with that $400, man, I can go buy a bunch of ammo, go train, buy some extra magazines and things like that. So I really didn't care much for it, man. I ended up canceling my order nonetheless. I mean, for me, this gun already shoots flat as it is, but I think it's just because lately I've been shooting a lot of 10mm and 45 Colt and heavier calibers that when I go back to my 9, it kind of feels like a 22. So I feel like I've mastered it to the point that, you know, if I put a comp on there, especially something like a Ramjet, I'm sure it's going to make a difference. But like I said, for me, I just couldn't justify myself to doing it, man. So yeah, needless to say, I ain't got it. I didn't get it. But I mean, it's still a fabulous gun out of the box, man. You get your metal sights. You'll see I got the back plate on there. But you get the metal sights right out the box. I mean, the Glock 19X is basically the Glock 45, just an FDE with a few minor changes and things like that. But overall, it's essentially the same gun. So a lot of people praise the 45. I feel like the 19X has been getting a lot of praise lately. When I first got it, a lot of people actually didn't like this gun. But I guess it grew on a lot of people. I mean, it grew on me. This is my EDC, so I love it, man. So I'm gonna put that down. Go to the next Glock that I acquired, man. This is my Glock 20, as you can see, big boy. Pretty much the same grip size as the 17, just thicker, obviously, because of the 10mm caliber. So if you know, you know. And don't mind a little bit of dust on there, man. She been sitting. I haven't really been doing much with it. Took it to the range a few times, but other than that, I haven't really been carrying it. But yeah, man, as you can see, we are empty. And yeah, she is getting broken in, as you can see. That slide is becoming like butter little by little. So I do keep this thing oiled. Sometimes I might over oil it, man. I'm still kind of getting the hang of the oil and stuff. I think I get a little oil crazy because, you know, I know that you're supposed to oil your guns, but also you don't want to overdo it. I've had this gun for not even a year yet, almost. It's been great. No issues, ran flawlessly out of the box. This gun, actually, I've ran a bunch of different ammo. I'm not even going to tell you which ones because I've ran all the top brands. Also remanufactured ammo, the same type of remanufactured ammo I ran through this thing. I ran through here, obviously just in 10mm. Never let me down. Ran through about 100 rounds of that. Couple hundred rounds of various types of jacketed hollow points. Underwood, which a lot of people were saying that the hard cast stuff wasn't working for this. For me, it worked fine. I haven't had any issues with Underwood or any type of jacketed hollow points for that matter. She's been great, man. I mean, this is a heavy hitter, so if you know about 10mm, then you know. It's basically double of a 9. It's a heavy hitter, man. This thing is gonna clap back at you, so make sure you hold on tight when you go to shoot this thing, especially if you shooting real 10mm ammo that's loaded to the specs. You're definitely gonna feel that kick when you shoot this gun. Even though this is the full size, you're still gonna feel it. It won't make a difference because I got the full size thinking that the 29 was gonna be too much for me, being as though I never shot 10mm. And when I got this thing, I was totally wrong. It's not bad once you get used to it. You know, if you're shooting ball ammo, you're still gonna feel it. Don't let people steer you wrong. Even with the 180 grains, this thing is still gonna kick. Especially, like I said, if you're using ammo that is true to the spec, which is why I like Underwood and Liberty Defense. They actually load their ammunition really well. You'll know when you're shooting that type of ammo through this gun because it's gonna sound different and it's gonna hit different. So yeah, don't got too much going on here, man. Once again, got the goon tape on there. Olight PL Turbo again. I love this product so much that, you know, pretty much I just like, I don't know. it's just something about it. It works great. I mean, for the value you're getting, for the type of light, it's a pretty bright light and it has a strobe effect on it. So yeah. And then for the dot, I went with the old light, the Holosun SCS. Let me see if there's a dot on. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it's the green dot version. Well, this SCS only comes in green dot. And the only reason why I got the SCS is because I wanted it to be directly mounted to the slide. I hate plates. I don't really like plates. So that's the reason why I did that. Lines up perfectly with the factory sight, so you do not have to change them. And I got the extended slide release, slide stop from Glocktober. That's the last thing I did to this thing. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, you know, the trigger so-and-so, you know, Gen 5 trigger. You know, got that little bit of sponginess, but she is broken in. So at the end of the day, it's going to hit a little different than being brand new out the box. It is what it is, man. You know, we don't really do no Glock bashing around here, man. At the end of the day, I mean, you know, they're not perfect. They probably could do a lot of things better as far as, you know, features and things like that. But as far as reliability, ain't nobody really seeing them, man. I mean, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, you know, I like Glock. I mean, they just, like I said, it works for me, man. But got the beaver tail on there, as you can see, man. This is a big boy, like I said. So we're going to put that down. And then I'm going to bring y'all my last and final Glock purchase, as of recent at least. This is my first Gen 4 purchase, man. I've only ever had Gen 5 Glocks. I had the Glock 26, so that was a Gen 5 as well. So this was my first Gen 4 purchase, the Glock 32, 357 SIG. If you know, you know. This is chambered in a rare caliber. Most people will argue that it's not, you know, rare caliber, but from my opinion, it's just not something you're going to see people shooting at the range all the time or even in their collection. And I wanted something different. I looked up the 357 SIG and, you know, I liked the history behind it and stuff like that. So I just wanted to try it out. A lot of people were praising it, just saying it was just like a souped up 9 or pissed off 9, if you want to call it that. So I went for it, man, and it did not disappoint. Definitely a stout, powerful round. Not quite as snappy as my 10mm, but definitely you feel it when you shoot this thing. Once again, if you're shooting underwood ammo or any type of ammunition is loaded to the spec, you will feel it. This is still a baby. I ain't got a whole lot of rounds through this thing, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, she works. As you see, I got the Surefire X300 on there, man. Worst purchase I've ever made. No pun intended. Nah, man, I'm just kidding, man. I love the Surefire, man. I mean, I was wrong about this light. Yeah, it's a pricey light, man, opposed to the old light, but you know, the quality is there. If you know, you know about Surefire. You know, it's a reputable company. They've been around for a very long time. I don't even have to tell y'all that, though, because most of y'all watching this probably already know. And if you don't, well, you know, here's your quick, you know, 50-second information, you know, vlog about it, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, don't got much going on here. Just don't have no optic cut on it like the 19X. So as you can see, I got the grip tape on there as well. Surefire X300, like I said, and then I just threw these on here, tag precision sights. A lot of people were in the comments asking why. I was getting a lot of comments about why I put, you know, height sights on it without putting the suppressor or red dot. I mean, me personally, I just like the height sights, man. And you know, you got the green fiber optic on the front. I mean, I like the blacked out sights. Took this to the range a couple days ago, probably about a week ago now by the time this video drops. And it was flawless, man. Worked out great. Sights work great. I mean, just point them, line them up, point and shoot, and there you go. I mean, I like them. I don't think I went wrong with them. I got the Magpul Magwell on there just for easier reloads. It works great. Definitely night and day between the factory just Magwell, you know, without any extended part on there. But yeah, man, she's a hitter. Definitely a hitter. I like this gun a lot. This is what I've been carrying lately. Kind of in rotation with my 19X. Glock 32 is definitely a great gun, man. And if you know, you know that you could change this out to a 9mm or even a 40 caliber just off switching out the barrels. And I think with the 9, you got to switch out the extractor. I'm not really sure. But if I ever do want to run 40, I think all I have to do is just swap out the barrel according to what I've been seeing other people say. But yeah, as of right now, man, I'm just enjoying the 357 SIG. Yeah, it's a little bit more pricey for the ammo, but excuse me, it's definitely worth it. You know, like I said, man, you can't go wrong with any Glock, man. It doesn't matter which one you get. You know, whether you get a small subcompact, I'm more of a compact full size guy, so that's why if you see here, I don't really have any small mini Glocks. But like I said, I did have the 26, and you know, that was a great gun. But you know, ran into some issues that I had to end up getting rid of it. Had my eyes on something else, so you know, that's the reason why I no longer have it. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, down the line, will I purchase more Glocks? More than likely. I mean, for right now, I think I'm pretty satisfied with these. You can't go wrong with either one. You know, even if it's not any of these that are on the table in front of me, like I said, you can't go wrong with Glocks, man. They work out of the box. And I mean, hey, look, name any other gun you know that has a whole month dedicated to them. You know, Glocktober's in full effect, man. We here. You know, so pretty much we're gonna be posting a lot of Glocks this month, a lot of Glock content. You know, whatever you want to call it, shorts. You know, it's just, you're gonna see a whole bunch of that, not even just from me. You know, most people that know about Glocks already know about Glocktober. I was pretty new to the party till about maybe 2 years ago when I first found out about it. Didn't even know it was a thing. So just wanted to share with y'all my little small Glock collection, man. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that got a lot more Glocks than I do, so they can probably show you a little bit more of a thing or two. But I mean, as of right now, this is what I'm working with, man. So if you like what you're seeing, man, just drop a like for me, man. If you want to know anything else, you already know. Hit me up in the comments, and I'll get back to y'all as soon as I can, man. Other than that, I'm going to catch you on the next video, man. Y'all be safe out there.